Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. One of the things that I have been loving over on X at the moment, and even on, uh, the videos that I see on X are from TikTok because TikTok is in absolute meltdown at the moment. I even saw a video of Jeffrey Marsh. I'll be making another video about that. Jeffrey Marsh was crying or on the verge of tears, as it were, when the news that Donald Trump did a complete landslide. Looks like he's going to take the Senate as well. He won the popular vote. He won the House. He's won all of these. Like, the Democrats are reeling. They're struggling to realize what actually took place. But there's another video that I'll be making as well later on about someone on CNN actually speaking common sense. I never thought that I would see the day that would happen. But Trump is making all of this stuff happen, people. His presidency, even though he's president elect at the moment, people are starting to shift already. It's crazy. The stuff that's going at the moment over in Ukraine, President Putin is now ready or going to be ready to talk with President-elect Trump. Like, that is crazy. You've also got Xi Jinping over in China that wants to strengthen relationships now with the US and China. Like, that is good. And then you've also got, even this is on the back of Trump going, major tariffs. We're going to increase the tariffs. Like, you've got a dictator like Xi Jinping going, nah, I'm going to be prepared to work with Trump on this. You've got the Hamas leaders and the Houthis, and except for Iran at the moment, but they'll find out sooner or later. They're calling for an immediate ceasefire. This is Trump, man. He's not even been president-elect for more than 2 days, and this is all taking place. But the left are having a full-on meltdown over the fact that they think that the ones that voted for Trump, millions of Americans, man, millions, are now going, you voted for the wrong person. I don't think they did. These woke Democratic types like Jimmy Kimmel, which we'll get into in just a moment, who has a full-on meltdown on live TV. You love to see it. And all these other actors too. It's fantastic. Keep in mind, they're actors. They're paid to lie for a living. But keeping that all aside for just a moment, you have all of these wokies that are having full-on meltdowns because they think their freedom is going to be taken away. No, we just don't want any war. They wanted to take away our freedom. We're not taking away their freedom. They can do whatever the heck they want to do, obviously within reason. They're still going to be able to say the things that they say. The mainstream media, obviously the ladies on The View, are just in complete and total meltdown, denial. They're blaming now the Trump victory on racist Hispanics, Latinos, the Latino men. Their problem, they're racist. Everyone's racist according to the left because they can't actually look at themselves and realize that they're the problem. The vast majority of Americans, including the Latino population, they ain't racist. They ain't sexist. They ain't any of these things that the ladies on The View want you to believe, or MSNBC, Joe Scarborough, Morning Joe. Like, in saying that black men are somehow misogynists and racist too. Like, you're all a bunch of dingbats. And the biggest dingbat of them all, as it would seem, is Jimmy Kimmel. Because Jimmy Kimmel went on his show recently and offers a tearful lecture after Trump's big win. You love to see it, man. You really do. Have a watch.
Terrible night last night. It was a terrible night for women, for children, for the hundreds of thousands of hardworking immigrants who make this country go, for healthcare, for our climate, for science, for journalism, for justice, for free speech. It was a terrible night for poor people, for the middle class, for seniors who rely on Social Security, for our allies in Ukraine, for NATO, for the truth and democracy and decency And it was a terrible night for everyone who voted against him. And guess what? It was a bad night for everyone who voted for him, too. You just don't realize it yet.
No, it was actually a glorious night for millions upon millions of Americans. It was a fantastic night. And you know what, Jimmy? I'm not sorry at all. I'm Australian, and I was watching and I loved to see it. I loved what I was, I loved what took place, man. And I think it was way better than 2020. I think this all needed to happen and there to be an actual landslide. I think Joe Biden, unfortunately, needed to just destroy the country for everyone to realize we don't like the way our country is. So it was a fantastic night for people that want their bank accounts to be fatter. They want to be able to afford groceries. But you know what? People like you, Jimmy, don't really care too much about the average American because you're too high and mighty and you're paid a lot of money. You're not a comedian at all, mate. You're not funny. You've never been funny. And it's a fantastic night for all except you. Love how he's just like the hardworking immigrants. Yeah, a lot of them happen to be illegal. I know a lot of them aren't, but a lot of them are that came over the border because of the person you voted for, the border czar, Kamala Harris, that wanted to cheat and wanted to make it all about her, right? So I love how he's just like kind of like J-Lo crying on teleprompter, telling us who we should vote for. You just love like actors and these media personality types telling us who we should vote for. And it really showed that Taylor Swift had a negative impact on who people voted for. And the only reason why Taylor Swift voted for Kamala in the first place was because of LGBT rights and abortion. Like, okay, transing kids and killing babies. How about that? Like that. And the same thing with Steph Curry. Like the guy's supposed to be a Christian, but yet he's supporting a butcher and a witch. And Jimmy Kimmel, LeBron James, everyone else. And it's sad to see like all these men going, oh, I've got a daughter and I voted for Kamala because of their future. Yeah, right. So you think that their future is going to be having unprotected, you know what, with all these dudes. And you're not going to be in the room for that, mate. So, but yet you want your daughter to be able to kill babies. Okay. That's a bit sick as a father, isn't it? But nevertheless, give them access, man. According to Jimmy, it was a terrible day. It was a horrible day. I'm holding back tears. You love to see it, man. You love to see it. Yeah, this is a terrible night for our allies in Ukraine. You know why? Because the war's going to end. Not going to be sending billions of dollars over to Ukraine. Zelensky's not going to be able to come here anymore and zap us dry every time he comes over here, walks away with a couple more $1 billion. Like the guy is the biggest salesman, the biggest scam artist in the world. That's not going to happen anymore. Oh, Jimmy. Oh, poor Jimmy Kimmel. I don't really give a toss, give a flying rat's ass anymore because Trump's in and I'm happy. I really am happy. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens when Trump starts improving America. I love to see Jimmy eat his words because the internet, my friends, is forever. You guys take care. You be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.